What's up, Internet? It's January. Let's talk about resolutions. So, it's that time of year again. Everybody's buying their gym memberships and making those resolutions. And it's funny because this tradition actually puts people into one of two camps. They either love it or they hate it. I know you're asking yourself, Brandon, why would anybody hate a tradition that makes people want to better themselves? Well, I'm glad you asked. There's actually a few reasons why. One of them is fatigue. When something's popular and enough people talk about it, a certain amount of fatigue can set in for the idea. And considering that New Year's resolution started about 4,000 years ago with the Babylonians, we've had ample time for fatigue. Another reason is something that's closely associated with resolutions is failure. We all start out excited, we get that gym membership, and then somewhere around March we realize, oh yeah, we love cheese. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with failure. But when you've failed a few times every year on something, a certain amount of resentment can form towards the idea itself. Now, what about people that love New Year's resolutions? Why would they love something that they often fail at? Well, a reason is people want to be active in their own lives. To make a plan or a resolution is to feel productive. And when you feel productive, you feel good about yourself. I Being a rebel kind of falls somewhere in the middle there. I actually think it's a good idea to stop at a certain point, reassess your life, and then come up with a plan for going forward. Now, on the flip side of that, there's actually a hashtag New Year, New Me. I think that's a horrible idea. Um, the idea of who we are is a combination of what we do going forward and what we've done in the past. Success and probably more importantly, failure is building blocks on going forward. We need to use these things in order to better ourselves. So the idea of erasing who you are to go forward in the new year, it seems a little ridiculous to me. I think that a better idea would be to assess yourself, to understand where you failed, why you failed, and then make a plan or goals to go forward for this next year. Now, personally, I have done this. I set up a few goals for myself going forward. The first one is this: I want to do more videos. I enjoy doing them. I finally got a little bit of area set up for it, and I want to get to a point by the end of the year where I'm doing at least one video a week. I don't know if I'll start out doing that well, but that is my first goal. The second is writing. I've finished writing 3 books in the Lightbringer series. It was amazing. I learned a lot. And going forward, I want to take all of that knowledge and apply it to new books. I've had so many ideas bubbling up as I was writing about Sophia, and now I finally get to explore those. The first one is actually going to be a book called Cupid's Miss. It's about an angel who never misses until one day she does. I've actually started writing it already, and it's been really fun. I'm hoping to have that out sometime before summer. I don't want to give myself any hard deadlines, but I'm excited about it. And the other one is the first book in my series called The Andius Seed. I actually started writing that about 4 years ago, but I wanted to stop because I was working on the Lightbringer saga, and I'm really excited to get back into that world. My second resolution is I actually want to illustrate, or I guess it's my third resolution. I want to illustrate another book. I had so much fun illustrating Dirt. It was really cool to work with another author and use a different artistic skill besides writing. So I definitely want to do another one of those. And my last writerly goal, I guess, is I found out that I could write a book. I found out that I could write a trilogy. And that gives me a certain amount of confidence going forward. The biggest issue I have right now in my writing career is marketing. I don't do enough of it, and what I do of it is not that great. But I did spend the last part of 2017 coming up with a marketing strategy for this next year, and I'm really excited to try it out and see if it works. And then my last goal is actually a goal that I think is pretty common, and that is weight loss. I at one point in my life was over 300 pounds, and I've gotten myself down to about 230 after the holidays. I was around 220, and I would actually like by the end of this year to be at 200 or maybe a little bit below. And so those are my goals for this year. I actually challenge anyone watching this to set up your own goals. Don't look at resolutions as a bad thing. Understand that you may fail at them, but it's important to make them, because if we're not moving forward, if we're not trying to better ourselves, we stay stagnant, and that's no way to live your life. All right, well, this is kind of a short vid, just getting started. I have another one planned for next week, and I think that's going to be pretty fun. I'll actually have a guest with me, and I look forward to talking to you guys more. All right, as I always say on my blog, have fun and keep writing.